wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken.
Cry for millions of moviegoers.
Chicken jockey.
Those two little words sending teenage fans of a Minecraft movie into a frenzy, resulting in screaming, popcorn throwing, and soda flying through the air. In at least one case, the police have gotten involved, escorting some of the offenders out of theaters.
And then listen to how loud it is from the outside.
Now let's get the latest on the disaster that is Disney's reimagining of Snow White.
This thing is an absolute disaster, all right? An absolute disaster. This is an absolute calamity. This is a catastrophe. This is a tragedy, an apocalypse, an accident, a fatality, a debacle. This is a casualty. This is a cataclysm, a crash, a collapse, an upheaval, a meltdown, a misfortune, Armageddon, doomsday.
Is that it can be scientifically proven. Did people wait in line to see Rachel Zegler? Well, Rachel Zegler was able to find that out herself and put it on film.
Tickets, please.
For which movie?
Why would you post this? You know, you don't have to post it. It's bad content. So this is Rachel Zegler and her dirtbag group of friends holding up popcorn and soda cups with her face on it. Why would anybody want to eat off that? I don't know. Certified too. And scowling, she's the only person in line. The guy taking the tickets doesn't know her, which is an extra added insult.
When we look, you can see families were more than willing to go to the box office to support something like the Minecraft movie, while Rachel Zegler's Snow White continues to plunge.
Its opening weekend globally got 344 million.
She's literally the only person there. And do you not understand how humiliating this is?
There's no way that Snow White is going to recover.
Rachel Zegler learned that your star can fall about as fast as it rises. Here's a photo of Rachel Zegler taken today. Okay. Looking like a complete slob. Hungover as hell. Wobbling around after Disney loses hundreds of millions of dollars. And she is...
Just recently, Hollywood got hit with a twist no one saw coming. And no, it wasn't a magical Disney comeback. It was the Minecraft movie that did the unthinkable. That pixel-packed fever dream marched into theaters and completely obliterated Disney's overcooked, half-baked Snow White remake. The fairytale flop didn't stand a chance against the power of digital blocks.
What kind of core customer base Disney has versus what Warner Brothers has right now, and exactly how each business, how each studio is doing things differently on a very wide scale.
In an era where Disney used to be king of the big screen, you'd expect them to deliver another timeless princess spectacle, right? Well, you better think again, because instead of enchantment, we got a fiasco so baffling, it makes you wonder if Disney's upper management collectively forgot how to read an audience.
This is not Snow White, but this is the movie that they made. And it's like, oh yeah, she's gonna be a girl boss. She's gonna liberate her kingdom. Well, congratulations, you played yourself. This is what you get when you try to push feminism and bullshit girl boss moves on the people. The people ain't rocking with it.
And right in the middle of the chaos, Rachel Zegler, whose loud opinions made her the accidental face of the fiasco. If you're asking, Rachel who? You're definitely not alone. Once hyped as Hollywood's next breakout star, her promo tour turned into a PR disaster. Instead of charming audiences, she went viral for lecturing everyone on how Snow White needed a modern makeover. Meanwhile, a bunch of blocky creepers, pigs, and pickaxes from Minecraft blew past her remake at the box office like they hit hyperdrive and left Disney in the dust.
In 3 days. Okay. What does that mean? It means that in its second weekend, domestically, Minecraft is now anticipated to make more money than Snow White has entirely domestically. Every single day Snow White has been out, it has made less money than Minecraft will make this weekend.
But that's not even the craziest part. Stick around, because what happened behind the scenes of this Disney disaster might just blow your mind. You'd think the House of Mouse, the very studio that mastered turning bedtime stories into cinematic gold, could handle a simple retelling of a beloved classic. But nope. Disney threw out the fairy dust and decided to reinvent the wheel. What we got wasn't magic. It was a weird, gloomy version of Snow White so off course, it felt like someone mashed it up with a dystopian sci-fi film by accident.
This movie is an absolute disaster. It is one of the biggest disasters we have ever seen. A princess joins forces with 7 dwarves and a group of rebels to liberate her kingdom from her cruel stepmother, the evil queen. What movie is this, Disney? What the hell is y'all trying to pull on us? This ain't Snow White.
Apparently, Disney's top execs were convinced that casting someone with a very loud voice, on and off screen, would somehow breathe new life into their struggling brand. Well, that plan blew up fast. Instead of embodying the sweet, kind-hearted charm that made Snow White iconic, Rachel Zegler managed to turn the character into, let's be real here, a walking lecture on modern values. Meanwhile, over in blocky Minecraft territory, the movie crushed it. Opening weekend numbers nearly doubled industry predictions. And why? Because the filmmakers did the unthinkable. They actually listened to the fans. Wild idea, right?
The box office needs it. Minecraft figured it out. They said, hey, let's just make movies for the people that's gonna come and see this movie. Yeah, I had said this yesterday. Warner Brothers is doing something unthinkable in Hollywood, listening to their audience and making money. What a concept, right? What a concept. You're actually just gonna listen to your fans and do what they ask you to do. You know, and that's all they had to do over there at Disney.
Now, I don't know about you, but when I sit down to watch a princess story, I'm not exactly hoping for a monotone TED Talk about how fairy tales are outdated. But that's exactly what we got from Rachel Zegler, who seems to treat every microphone like an invitation to deliver a lecture. She spent more time tearing down the original Snow White than actually celebrating it. Is it really a surprise fans didn't flock to the theaters? I mean, who wants to support a remake when the lead actress keeps trash-talking the classic it's based on? It was just weird, really weird.
What did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Weird, okay? Weird. Weird. What? I'm sorry. I mean, what?
If Disney was aiming for a full-blown box office disaster, they absolutely nailed it. Like they followed a step-by-step guide titled, How to Tank a Beloved Franchise. The marketing kept shouting, we're reimagining the classic for a new generation. But what it really felt like was, we're ditching everything people loved about the original. And if you don't like it, you're the problem.
Bob Iger is extremely incompetent. He is very stubborn as a CEO. He lies to both the shareholders and the customers, hence why I like to call him Bob Liger. And the lies continue. We know that Bob Iger is continuing to go on the damage control train related to Snow White.
And Rachel? It's like she wandered straight into a social media minefield with no armor. Every interview, every tweet, every appearance came off less like, come see our movie, and more like, you're the problem if you question our genius choices. Yeah, that's a guaranteed way to turn off half your audience before the film even hits theaters. Meanwhile, over in Minecraft land, the team was too busy having a blast. They were engaging fans on Twitter, dropping hilarious behind-the-scenes clips, and fully embracing the quirky charm that made the game a global hit. Honestly, the word chicken jockey alone had more cultural impact than the entire Snow White remake.
It's the latest rallying cry for millions of moviegoers.
Chicken jockey!
Those 2 little words sending teenage fans of a Minecraft movie into a frenzy, resulting in screaming, popcorn throwing, and soda flying through the air. In at least one case, the police have gotten involved, escorting some of the offenders out of theater.
It's almost like, brace yourself, respecting the source material and the audience actually leads to success. Shocking, right? And here's where it gets downright hilarious for the House of Mouse. People are literally saying they'd rather sit through a 2-hour Minecraft tutorial on crafting a diamond sword than endure another smug monologue from the new Snow White. That's the level of epic meltdown we're witnessing here. Is it a little harsh? Sure, maybe. Am I laughing anyway? Oh, absolutely. There's something incredibly satisfying about watching a billion-dollar studio try to lecture its audience, only to get completely overshadowed by a pixelated pickaxe.
Man, Warner Brothers just said, why don't we just do this? Let's find out what Minecraft fans are going to be like. What do they like? What do they enjoy? And let's just throw that on the screen. Like, I mean, the critics are like ripping this movie apart. They're saying it's trash. They're saying it's horrible. Yeah, the audience seems to disagree.
Maybe it's time for Disney to step down from its high horse. Or better yet, borrow one from Minecraft. At least that horse comes with an actual fan base cheering it on. Now, to be fair, not everything that went wrong is Rachel Zegler's fault. But let's not sugarcoat it. She definitely didn't help. Whether she was throwing shade at the original cartoon or acting like every bit of criticism was some kind of personal attack, her vibe did the film zero favors. Her attitude? About as charming as a sandpaper hug. Fans loved the original Snow White for her sweetness, innocence, and timeless kindness. Instead, they got a lead actress basically saying, "If you don't agree with me, you're the problem." Yeah, not exactly how you win over the crowd. Meanwhile, over in Minecraft land, the lead voice actors were doing the exact opposite, jumping on social media, thanking fans, posting fun behind-the-scenes videos, and even chatting in fan threads. That's how you connect with your audience, Rachel, not by lecturing them.
She's literally the only person there. And do you not understand how humiliating this is? Meanwhile, the experience at Minecraft goes something like this.
Chicken
Now picture the average Minecraft player. They're out there building kingdoms, diving into hidden caves, and probably yelling every time a creeper shows up uninvited. The game inspires creativity, teamwork, and that magical sense of discovery. So when the Minecraft movie hit theaters, fans expected the same vibe, and they actually got it. No awkward lectures about social issues, no condescending jabs at how the old game lacked depth. Just a fun, heartwarming adventure packed with everything players love: crafting, exploring, surviving, and yes, running for their pixelated lives from green exploding nightmares. It's like the filmmakers said, "We see you, we get you, and we're here to celebrate what makes this game legendary." Meanwhile, over at Disney, they were busy trying to fix a classic that wasn't broken to begin with. If studios really want to keep fans engaged, here's a wild idea. Maybe don't insult the original story, or treat loyal fans like they're outdated for loving it. That's not modernization. That's just disrespect in a glittery dress.
Saying that audiences will always line up to see her no matter what she does.
Every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
You know what's interesting about all this is that the only person waiting in line to see Snow White was Rachel Zegler.
Let's pause for a second and appreciate the irony here. The Disney, once the home of pure fairy tale wonder, is now, well, let's just say, fumbling its magic like a magician who forgot the rabbit. The Snow White remake was supposed to be a bold, progressive leap forward, but instead of making a statement, it stumbled into a full-blown identity crisis, basically a long-winded rant against its own roots. Rachel Zegler and the creative team went on a campaign telling everyone how outdated the original was, how they were here to redefine the princess formula. Spoiler alert. People didn't want that. They wanted the fairy tale, the heart, the joy, you know, the classic. But no, instead of timeless charm, audiences got a film with the warmth of a broken flip phone and about as much enchantment. A comedic backfire of royal proportions. Now on the other hand, the Minecraft team, they had one goal: keep it fun, stay loyal to the game, and make it a blast for families. Mission accomplished. Every beat of the film celebrates what fans love about the game. And Disney? They rewrote Snow White like they were trying to fix something nobody asked to change? Let's talk about why the Minecraft movie works so well. This is a universe where you punch trees and dig dirt like a pixelated pioneer. Sounds ridiculous? Maybe, but the fun lies in the freedom. You can build castles in the sky, dive into lava caves, craft potions, or ride pigs into battle with your friends. And that limitless joy? It shines through in the movie. A film all about adventure, creativity, and just having a great time. No preachy undertones, no awkward morality lectures. Just a good old-fashioned journey through a beloved world. Meanwhile, Disney took a tale about kindness, love, and hope and framed it like an outdated relic. If Snow White was really that passé, maybe, just maybe, they shouldn't have remade it. But they did. And now, the box office flop speaks for itself. And while Disney scrambles for answers, Minecraft is thriving. Massive turnout, merch flying off shelves, and fans singing its praises. It's a reminder that respecting your audience and the material goes a long, long way. Kind of hilarious, right? So what now? Will Disney do some soul-searching? Will they finally admit that alienating your audience while rewriting beloved classics might not be the best game plan? And Rachel Zegler? Will she find a new direction that doesn't involve clashing with fans in every interview? Who knows? But what is clear is this: Minecraft hit the sweet spot. Fun, loyalty to the source, and zero arrogance. It's proof that people don't want to be talked down to. They just want stories that feel sincere. And Snow White? It became the textbook case of how not to do a remake. Big budget, big brand, big stumble. So if you needed a sign that legacy alone isn't enough, this is it. A blocky underdog beat the mouse at its own game. Buckle up, because this industry shakeup is far from over. More chaos, more box office bombs, and more unexpected hits are on the horizon. If you liked this takedown, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments.